Which Star Wars famous character might be getting their own standalone movie? Did the Avengers release their plot for the upcoming movie? Who will be in the new upcoming film Ted 2? And what famous 90s horror film is getting a reboot? All this and more on Movie News Monday with Dr. Movie 91. What is going on, my movie fanatics? Welcome to another Movie News Monday. I actually have a little bit more news than I normally do, so let's jump right into it. We all remember Matt Damon as the original Jason Bourne. Now, why did he ever leave the franchise? Well, because Paul Greengrass, the director, left as well. And he says, if he's not directing, I'm out. So it has been rumored and talked that Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass are being talked to and are negotiating to be in the upcoming new Bourne movie for the franchise. This is very exciting. I was a big fan of Matt Damon when he was Jason Bourne, and I'm really excited to see where they go with this, and I hope they can work something out. If you grew up in the 90s, you probably remember a horror movie called I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, Sony is looking to do the remake of this film. Not only are they going to be doing it, but they're trying to get a release date in 2016. Why are they remaking every horror movie known to man, is what I want to know. I grew up in the 90s. I Know What You Did Last Summer was a good movie. I don't really remember it very well. I've seen it a few times, but I remember it scaring me as it did all my friends. Would it scare me now? Probably not, because that was back then and I was a lot younger. How do you guys feel about a I Know What You Did Last Summer remake? Are you happy? Are you like, whatever it is what it is? Or are you just like, no, they need to stop doing these remakes? We all remember the Seth MacFarlane movie Ted. Now, there's been a lot of Ted talk, and Ted 2 will be released in the summer of 2015 with returning cast of Mark Wahlberg, Mila Kunis, although she will not have a huge part in this one, but she still is in it. But now they have acquired an iconic actor we all know and love, Morgan Freeman. So what is Morgan Freeman going to do in Ted? Well, Morgan Freeman is actually going to be playing a lawyer that actually bails Ted out of when he gets in trouble with the law. I find this very interesting because not only did I love Ted, and I love Seth MacFarlane's work, I feel that Morgan Freeman is going to pull this off very well. We have seen him do many, many movies. He can play serious, he can play funny. We've seen him do lawyers, we've seen him play God. I mean, I think it's going to be perfect. I think he's going to just fit right into this movie. Seth MacFarlane probably has a good vision for him. I think it's going to be great. What do you guys think about Ted 2 in general? Leave your comments below. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. We can never hear enough of it. We got the new upcoming movie coming soon. And, I mean, I'm so happy for all the Star Wars fans. They've been waiting for another movie. They deserve another movie. But for all my Star Wars fans, here's a little piece of news for you. Obi-Wan Kenobi has been loved, one of the top famous characters of Star Wars, and there is rumor that he will be getting a standalone movie. Yes, that is right. There is rumor that Obi-Wan Kenobi will be getting a standalone. This, even to me, not being the biggest Star Wars fan, is really cool news. Because, you know, I think of Han Solo, I think of Luke Skywalker, and I think of Obi-Wan when I think of Star Wars. And of course, you gotta throw in Chewbacca just because he's a big, furry Wookiee. It's Chewbacca. Anyway, I think this is fascinating, and I think this would be a cool spin-off of Star Wars. Kind of clean the slate, almost. Like, kind of start a new franchise, if they wanted to. What do you guys think? Would you want to see Obi-Wan do an origin story and have his own spin-off? Let me know in the comments below. Now, every week, it's pretty much routine, and I like to keep you guys up in the superhero world with Marvel, DC, all that good stuff. So, short piece of news for Marvel this week. They released their plot synopsis for Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. I'm not going to read it to you guys. It's really short. You can find it on any website. But it's actually very interesting. They do talk about Tony Stark is bringing back a humble AI, and things go wrong. It's basically a quick summary of it. Very interesting, looking very forward to it. If you want to check out some cool concept art, there's a lot of cool concept art. We saw the Vision, well, the first look of the Vision, and we also see all of the Avengers working together to fight off the mighty Ultron. So, yeah, what do you guys think of the... If you've read the plot summary, or synopsis, I'm sorry, what do you guys think? Let me know. And my last bit of news this week. It's not movie news, guys. I'm switching it up, I know. Since we're kind of talking about 90s stuff earlier, if you guys remember Surge. Surge was that citrus-flavored soda. That's weird because I don't use that word. Where I'm from, it's pop. But it was a citrus-flavored soda, and these wacky commercials with like people fighting over couches and doing all kind of crazy stuff while yelling Surge, and it was like the greatest soda ever. I drank tons of it. The idea of Surge was to put out Mountain Dew, was just to completely shut down Mountain Dew. Well, enough people have been talking since the 90s, since they took it off the shelves, and it's back. Surge is back, guys. You can only find it on Amazon.com, and fortunately, they've already sold out. But I do believe that Surge.com or SurgeMovement.com, one of the two, is actually keeping tabs on when they'll be getting more shipments. Hopefully, that Amazon keeps selling out of this, and then maybe they can bring it back to shelves, but who knows with the food and drug people. It was a very crazy pop, and it was very bad for you, but we all drank it as kids. Well, I know I did. So I want to know, how many people remember Surge, and what was your favorite commercial, because there was a few of them. So leave your comments below, guys. As always, thank you so much for joining me on another Movie News Monday. If you like the movie news and you want me to keep doing it, please give me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying these news segments and you want me to keep doing it. Also, feel free to leave me comments, and if you want me to check out more news, let me know. And as always, everybody, take care and happy watching.